to Mexico on a cruise ship out of Long Beach. Look at how amazing this is. Be sure to watch our last video at our first stop on our Mexican cruise, Cabo San Lucas, where we do lots of tequila tasting, then some shopping, then we visit Sammy Hagar's place, Cabo Wabo, and we cool down with a beer and some local color. In the previous video, we did a full ship tour so you guys can know everything there is to know about Navigator of the Seas. Our second port was Mazatlan. I think this is one of the prettiest ports we've ever sailed into, actually. At this port, we hired an open-air taxi that took us on a tour of the city. We explored Old Town, went to the markets, walked the boardwalk, visited some beaches, and took in some beautiful ocean views. We are Marlene and Tomas, and we're in Mazatlan, Mexico. Good morning from Mazatlan. Oh boy, it is wicked humid. Oh, we're moving, babe. Oh my, look, honey. Here we are in the port. We love getting up early and watching as the boat sails into its port. Oh, now we're on the other side of the boat. Oh my. Wow. This is so pretty. Oh my God, look at the skyline over there of those beautiful buildings. Beautiful, huh?
Gorgeous.
Wow. We're still spinning around. I think we're going to dock there. I think this is one of the prettiest ports we've ever sailed into, actually. It's quite lovely. Right when you get off the ship, there's a free shuttle that takes you straight to this area where there's all these shops and vendors where you can buy trinkets and stuff. And then you can catch taxis right outside that area to go to the different places that you might want to go. We hired a private taxi for $100 for 4 people.
This is one of the 500 trim boats.
And he gave us a great tour, driving us all over the city. And then in the end, he dropped us off at Old Town because we wanted to walk around there for a little bit. It was well worth the money. He brought us to several really cool ocean spots. You can take beautiful pictures anywhere. Then he brought us to this great hilltop street where we looked over the whole city. You can see our cruise ship back there. It was really beautiful. So our tour was a 3-hour tour, and he would stop off at restaurants with views. He dropped us at shopping. He dropped us in Old Town. So pretty much he'll bring you to all the popular places, but you can tailor it to go somewhere else if there's something that you know about that you want to do. He was really, really accommodating. Look how cute this is. Old Town was really, really pretty. Very, very colorful. Lots of artwork on the sides of buildings. Not a lot of restaurants down there, but it was a really short walk to the boardwalk right on the water, and that had restaurant after restaurant after restaurant on the water all along the boardwalk. The churches all of them in all of the different cities we visited on the cruise were absolutely beautiful. They were very close to all of the churches we see in Europe and in Italy. Just stunning, as you can see. This looks like any boqueria, but it's in Mexico, Mazatlan. Our driver waited for us, and when we got done walking around Old Town and walking around the market, he drove us down the coast to the area where there were all fancy hotels and apartments and things. And there was shopping there, all sorts of stores. He dropped us at a restaurant where we had a beer. They had the peddlers that were peddling. They had the lady who could braid your hair. Then we walked around and visited some shops. This is the City of Shells. And then he drove us back to Old Town. The place where they do the cliff diving, although it costs money to pay them to dive, so being the cheapskates we are, we're not paying. When our 3-hour open-air taxi tour was over, as I said earlier, he dropped us in Old Town. We walked around and just explored. It's such a beautiful little old town. We stumbled upon this hotel. I believe it's a working hotel. It had a lobby and everything. The mosaic artwork throughout this hallway was absolutely stunning. And this was the coolest thing we saw. They had this like little monument of the Beatles, and they had a whole replica of the Liverpool street and everything, and they were playing Beatles music, and it was really, really cool. After exploring more of the city, we headed back to the ship for the sail-away party. They have a sail-away party every time you leave a port, and they're really fun, and we loved this top deck It was the best view for sailing in and out of ports. Just spectacular. Okay, I gotta tell you guys, we cannot stress enough. You need to get up early in the mornings on a port day, and you need to make sure you get out by the time that the boat sails away. It is the best part of the cruises. We just love watching from the highest deck you can get at, sailing in and out of a port. It is just a magical time. Mazatlan was a really beautiful city. We enjoyed it a lot. Do spend a few dollars to take the tour with a taxi, and then you'll have plenty of time to walk around and make it back to the ship. It was a really nice trip.
Bye-bye, Mazatlan!
Be sure to watch next week when we're in Puerto Vallarta, our last stop on our Mexican Riviera cruise. We did more tequila tasting, walked around the city, on the boardwalk, explored the old town, did some shopping, and then we cooled down with a local beer.
Hey, check out our merch store with our logo and cool travel designs. All of our clothes are made with 100% cotton or organic cotton, all colors and sizes. Tees, tanks, hoodies, and more, along with accessories like mugs, glasses, cell phone cases, and masks. Please support our channel and get some cool merch. Store link in the description.